And so what I do realize is that when you are dreaming, most people that have been given a vision, you cannot accomplish it alone. You need somebody to help you. You need somebody to even speak things out with. And since we're in the thought process of still dreaming, I know that each one of us has been given at least one talent. For all of us, it only takes one. Some of you have the responsibility of having multiple talents, and you got yourselves in a precarious position, and I'm not negating or taking away from it, but some of you are organizationalists. You might want to figure out what do I mean by that, but you had employees working for you so you didn't have to stand on the street.
Come on.
You was a business owner. And you had to keep your customers coming back to you. Because the competition down the block didn't have what you had, or they liked your color better than somebody else's color. I know we all read the project. Let's be real for a moment. And I'm just wondering what would happen if that same skill set, if that same organization could be applied to a gift or a talent that's legitimate. Where would you be? You won't need anybody to give you a job. You won't be looking for a handout from somebody else, because in your own mind you have the skill set necessary.
That's right.
And you have the ability to get other people engaged in your vision.
Come on.
Just like you were out on the street doing what you had to do at that time. Those same skill sets, those same natural talents and abilities can be channeled into something more productive. I'm only talking about people who desire to go after and pursue their dreams. Now I know some of you have learned how to do some nice hair when you were inside the penal system. Because I don't care where you are, ladies, we like to look good. And so you had an opportunity to figure out braids, you had an opportunity to figure out weaving and bonding and all that other good stuff. You may not have to work for a beauty parlor, but you can go out there and let somebody know I'll do your hair for $25. We're in a recession now. Go to the beauty parlor, it costs $50 to $75. You get 2 or 3 heads, and I'm just saying you done made $75 legitimately. Brothers, I know that they teach carpentry and they teach how to lay some tile and do some electricity. We're in a recession right now. You can't afford to have, Roto-Rooter or whomever comes down the block, so I'll be your handyman. I'm talking about being very creative with the gift, the talent that God has already given to you. And what you will become to realize is that if you begin today, I don't care what happened yesterday or the day before, but if you start working with integrity and you start dealing honestly, your character will go before you. And people will start recommending you. And then you'll find that you'll have a client base. That even if you start, it's the dead of winter, and I'm telling you, even if you started by shoveling snow, you can get the kids to go shovel the snow and be the supervisor. They get money, you get money too. It's all good, but it's legal. See, we got to start thinking outside of the box. We got to start dreaming about our own dreams, because don't nobody care about us. And I don't know about anybody else. I like nice things. I like to eat. I like to, just have the finer things in life. But most importantly, even if you don't want that, you just simply want security. And the reason why you're dreaming, and the reason why you're doing the things that you do, and the reason why you may even compromise every once in a while was because you wanted security. But you realize that that security is not wrapped up in you being separate from your family, so you're not willing to do that anymore. So when I start thinking about the dream still living, I want to encourage you to dare to dream. It doesn't matter what happened in your past. I can tell you all of the vulnerabilities and the pitfalls, and sometimes we get up and we'll tell you all of the good things that happened to us, and we never tell you the bad things. I was a teenage mother, blew a 4-year scholarship to Seton Hall University, got pregnant on graduation night. My mother should have kicked my behind. 4-year scholarship blown because I wanted to be fast. I worked on the 73rd floor of Tower 2 on September 11th. I thought I had it going on working on Wall Street. Black, certified financial planner. Took me 2 years and I lost everything that I ever accumulated. But I do know that no matter what has happened in your past, no matter what you have gone through, No matter what your present circumstances look like, we are survivors. You're survivors because you're here. And I just had to hustle. I'm just going to be real. Not hustling the way y'all think. See, y'all don't wear that. Oh, no. But I wrote a book. And I went to the beauty parlors, and if I had to sell 10 books before I could go home, I don't care how many hours I had to be out there, I had to convince 10 people that I needed them to buy my first book. Because I refused to give up on myself. Most importantly, I had a family that was dependent upon me. And what I'm saying is that you have it in you to accomplish all. Do not allow anybody to define, dictate, or determine your destiny or your future. I don't care about who does my nails, if they have a record or not. There's some careers out here. When I look in this room, I can see businesses being birthed.
That's right.
And you know what? When you start making a lot of money, nobody cares about your past anyway. Ask a person who did 8 years and then came out, got shot 9 times, and then all of a sudden he 50. I don't know how many years 50 really did. I ain't even gonna try. But they say he got shot 9 times, I believe it. Now he's making billions of dollars. And now we're all not 50 Cent, we're not all Jay-Z's of the world, but I can tell you, ask a lot of preachers how many sold drugs, and then now they're preaching the gospel. I'm not stepping on any toes. I know we're in New Hope Baptist Church, but I'm just saying, if we would be honest, we all got a past. Some of us just didn't get caught. I'm just going to be true. Some of us just didn't get caught. But I do realize that there are authors out there. When I look, I know that there are some people out here that can sing and they belong on American Idol. I know that. I know that. And some of us have some natural talents and abilities that the world has not yet seen. But if you would just trust in the fact that there is a plan and a thought that God thought towards you when He created you. Does not matter if you fell off the beaten path. It does not matter what happened yesterday. That thought and that plan has not changed. And if you're willing to dare to dream, then there's going to be somebody that's willing to walk that walk with you. And in your search to find that person that's going to walk that walk with you, I encourage you to start serving somebody else, because you're a little further ahead than somebody else is. And as you give to those individuals that are behind you, I promise you there's somebody in front of you that's willing to pull you along. As we stand here and we celebrate the life and the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King, I don't know about you, but I want the money that is due me from the check that has bounced in society. But I'm not dependent on anybody else to get it. It'll be by the grace of God and my ability and capabilities and my dream. And so I would encourage each and every one of you, if you do nothing else, dare to dream.